Thursday night baseball on the show as we come to you from Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jaime Garcia will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big time.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Here's Jed Lowry now. The head-to-head line against Garcia. He's 0 for 8. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Lowry, a native Oregonian. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Stephen Piscotty, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Popped him up. Martin is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Kendall Graveman gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, here's the scoop on Kendall Graveman. Not an overpowering guy, 93 to 94 miles an hour. Good slider, good changeup. Will throw an occasional curveball. Not really a strikeout guy. He's more of a pitch to contact guy. And if he's throwing well early, you'll know he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
So striding forward now, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Hero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The count now at 2-2. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Biro, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see.
Here's the first pitch to him. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Fouled away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big ones.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hot shot down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Rendell Grichuk, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. The head-to-head line against Garcia. He's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Outside, 2-1. Three and one.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pompey on the run. 1 out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. that's going to be troubled. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for second best on the club. Ready now, Jake Smolinski. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Davis, the runner at second with one away. In the dirt here. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jesus Sucre. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A cold strike on the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Justin Smoke now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Digging in, Yonhervis Solarte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 0-2 delivery. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball one. Swung on in the dirt. Strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Solarte is retired. 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's gone 2 for 5. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike. The count to 2 low now. Graveman, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So now it's Mark Canha as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. Keon Broxton will be next. The 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Drilled down the line. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder.
And he lays off there 1-0. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2002 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting 9th. Catcher.
Russell Martin now. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Piscotty's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Devin Travis.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Devin Travis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down the, oh, it's off the third base bag, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
From the stretch, skied in the air to straightaway left. Broxton's under it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. stepping up to the plate, Jed Lowry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
In now, Jake Smolinski. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Jesus Sucre. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Now batting. The center fielder.
So now it's Mark Hanna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Popped him up. Smoke over to his left, and the inning is over. But not before the A's strike for 4 runs, with the big blow being this grand slam. Bottom of the 4th coming up with the A's up 4-zip. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A base hit in his first trip.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind it.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Another full count pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in. As the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Croxton isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that is going to spell the end for starter Jaime Garcia. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Marco Estrada, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Marco Estrada.
Andrew Benintendi will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Hit on the ground out to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's 1 for 5. Soft liner toward short, but this is right to Tulowitzki at short, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one. Andrew Benintendi will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Troy.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Smolinski. He's one for 2 in this one.
First baseman, number 5, Jake.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1. Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit down the third baseline. Donaldson's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Jesus Sucre.
Digging in once again, Jesus Sucre. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Mark Hanna. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Tulowitzki ranging up the middle. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. A's are gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Russell Martin now, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Devin Travis.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Devin Travis. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now a first pitch changeup here, too far inside. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Dalton Pompey, 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Next up for the A's, Keon Broxton, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Runner back safely. Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Broxton gets his lead at first, nobody out. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. High pop up. Smoke shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's gone 3 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Very weakly on the ground, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lowe is retired, 2 down now. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Granderson is under it. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. Into the box now, Josh Donaldson, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In there for strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Donaldson is off of first with 2 away. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They won't make a dent in a 6-0. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a hard liner to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A runner at first with no outs here. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Digging in, Jake Smolinski. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be two. There's one. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead it 6-0. At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Chris Hatcher was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kenna moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
It is Curtis Granderson.
He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hard hit towards center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Stepping in for the Jays, Russell Martin. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Chapman's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Striding in for Oakland, Jesus Sucre. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Sucre aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
To the left side, but it's well foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Zero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Popped him up. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is... have to settle for just the one. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Devin Travis. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Dalton Pompey is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The 0-1 lofted in the air out toward right center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. It was a single for him in his last at bat. A ball and no strikes. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1-1.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Oakland pick up win number 20 on the year. Kendall Graveman notches his third win of the year. Jaime Garcia permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight.